He say, she say, you vote. There are many differences between the two candidates running for president. This time around, it's more significant as the country could end up with a woman president. Let's start with some of the issues the two candidates stand on. Here are 10 key issues Donald Trump stands on, from tax to Israel. This is why your vote really counts. Let's break it down. He says. She says. But at the end of the day, you vote and they decide. Who are they? Your elected officials. You might think it's just a box you check, but it's so much more. It's your voice, your choice, and your power. When you vote, you're not just picking a name. You're shaping policies, futures, and communities. And hey, every single vote counts. Remember, decisions get made by those who show up. So this election season, don't just sit back. Get involved, get informed, and most importantly, get out and vote. Your vote is your voice. Here are 10 key issues Kamala Harris stands on, from immigration to guns. Hey there. Today I'm breaking down where Donald Trump stands on 10 key issues as we head into the 2024 election. Let's dive right in. First up, the economy. Trump is making big promises to curb inflation and make America affordable again. He plans to expand U.S. energy production and reduce housing costs. On taxes, he's looking to extend the 2017 cuts and reduce corporation taxes even further. He also wants to eliminate taxes on tipped income and Social Security payments. Critics say these moves might benefit the wealthy more than the average Joe. Next, trade. Trump's sticking to his protectionist guns, proposing new tariffs on foreign goods, especially from China. While this aims to boost domestic manufacturing, it could also mean higher prices for consumers. Now, immigration. Trump promises stricter border control, aiming to complete the border wall and ramp up deportations of undocumented migrants. He even plans the largest mass deportation in U.S. history. Critics call this logistically challenging and bad for the economy. Abortion is a thorny issue. With Roe v. Wade overturned, Trump supports states' rights to decide on abortion laws. He's taken a more moderate stance lately, criticizing Florida's 6-week ban, but opposing a national measure to enshrine abortion rights. When it comes to foreign policy, Trump pledges to end the war in Ukraine within 24 hours through a negotiated settlement with Russia. He suggests cutting off NATO members who don't meet defense spending commitments, a move some say could weaken the Western alliance. On the Israel-Gaza conflict, Trump shows strong support for Israel. He believes this war wouldn't have happened under his presidency, though he hasn't laid out a clear plan to resolve it. Healthcare is another big topic. Trump vows to protect Medicare and criticizes the Affordable Care Act, but says he won't dismantle it. He also proposes taxpayer-funded fertility treatments, a costly initiative likely to face opposition. Crime is where Trump promises to support law enforcement, curb gang violence, and increase police funding. Critics argue his promise to pardon. January 6th rioters contradicts his law and order stance. On climate change, Trump favors deregulation, aiming to roll back environmental protections, especially in the auto industry. He's against electric vehicle targets and offshore wind farms, favoring traditional energy sources. Finally, let's talk Social Security. Trump plans to safeguard Social Security without raising the retirement age. He also proposes eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits to increase retirees' after-tax income. So there you have it. A quick look at where Trump stands on 10 major issues as we head towards 2024. What do you think of his plans? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. But first, let's talk about where Kamala Harris stands on 10 key issues, from immigration to guns. So here, I'm going to dive into where Kamala Harris stands on 10 key issues in 2024. Let's get straight to the point. First up, the economy. Kamala Harris is all about providing financial relief to working families. She's pushing for expanded access to affordable housing, increased tax credits for parents, and measures to curb inflation. A big part of her plan includes restoring the expanded child tax credit and making sure those earning under $400,000 don't see tax hikes. Next, let's talk about wages. Harris is advocating for a federal minimum wage increase to uplift low-wage workers. She's also focused on infrastructure investments and promoting clean energy jobs to drive economic growth. Her goal? A more equitable and prosperous society. On to healthcare. Harris is a strong supporter of accessible healthcare for all. She's committed to ensuring comprehensive reproductive healthcare, including contraception and family planning services. Plus, she aims to protect and expand access to safe and legal abortion by codifying Roe v. Wade into federal law. Now, gun control. Harris is on board with stricter gun laws. She's pushing for universal background checks, an assault weapons ban, and restrictions on high-capacity magazines. Her stance is all about making communities safer. When it comes to criminal justice, Harris has a long history of advocating for reform. She's focused on addressing racial disparities within the justice system, promoting alternatives to incarceration, and investing in community policing and reentry programs. Her experience as a prosecutor fuels her commitment to these changes. Switching gears to foreign policy, Harris is a staunch supporter of NATO and values strong alliances with democratic partners worldwide. She's vocal about supporting Ukraine against Russian aggression, advocating for both military and humanitarian aid. Regarding the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Harris backs a two-state solution. She believes in a peaceful resolution that ensures security and self-determination for both parties involved. On the environment, Harris pushes for significant investments in clean energy. Her agenda includes promoting renewable energy sources to combat climate change and create green jobs. Immigration is another hot topic. Harris supports comprehensive immigration reform, including a pathway to citizenship for Dreamers and other undocumented immigrants. She advocates for humane border policies and fixing the immigration system. Lastly, education. Harris wants to invest heavily in education and workforce development. Her policies aim to make quality education accessible to all, ensuring everyone has the tools they need to thrive in a competitive, global economy. There you have it. That's a quick rundown of where Kamala Harris stands on 10 major issues in 2024. On the other hand, as Trump continues to talk like the average guy in the country and hammer away in his campaign using immigration, VP Harris continues to court the black vote and hammer away with the tool or weapon of abortion. The issues continue to grow as the candidates define clearer what they plan to fight for the American people. November 5th will determine the course of this country and provide a bird's eye view of what the world is going to look like for the next 4 to 5 years. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Catch you next time.